Ever had a conversation with a woman where you walked away feeling like you just signed a contract, but you don't remember agreeing to anything? Welcome to the world of psychological judo, where the flips are emotional and the bruises are all mental. Trick number 1, the mirror trap. She becomes you to control you. You meet her, you talk. She nods with suspicious enthusiasm. You like pizza, she loves pizza. You're into science fiction. She quotes Star Wars. You think you've found your soulmate, but in reality, you've just been mirrored. This technique is psychological gold. It's called mirroring, and it's a form of social mimicry. Why does it work? Because the human brain is narcissistically wired. We like people who are like us. Our brain lights up when we hear our own values, tastes, or beliefs reflected back to us. It gives us a dopamine hit and tricks us into trusting faster. The trap? Once the connection is established, she subtly shifts the tone. You find yourself agreeing to her views because, well, we're so similar, right? Wrong. You've been programmed, and the worst part, you smiled the whole way in. How to spot it? Change the subject abruptly. If her mirroring fails to catch up, the mask slips. Pay attention to sudden mismatches. She was into Marvel yesterday and now says she's only into DC. Boom. The glitch just glitched. Recognizing these discrepancies is vital. It helps you regain control of the dialogue and your own viewpoints. Remember, trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. The key is to remain vigilant and aware of how quickly opinions can shift once the mirroring ceases. Be proactive by discussing topics that genuinely matter to you. If she can't keep up with your authentic interests, it's a clear sign that the connection is superficial. Trick number 2, the silent weapon. Emotional withholding. Nothing is louder than a woman who's not speaking. One moment she's warm, affectionate, and texting you good morning with sunflower emojis. The next, digital tumbleweeds. It's not random, it's a tactic. This is called emotional withholding, a form of intermittent reinforcement. You chase the high of her attention, and when she pulls back, your brain goes into scarcity mode. Psychologists liken this to a slot machine. Ever wonder why gamblers keep playing after losing money? Because the wins are unpredictable, and unpredictability breeds obsession. That's what she's using on you, controlled emotional chaos. Here's the real kicker. The more you chase, the more power she has. How to spot it? Watch for patterns. If her warmth comes in waves, especially after you've done something she likes, then disappears when you're not performing. You're not dating. You're being trained. Acknowledge your feelings. This behavior can leave you anxious or insecure, and it's crucial to recognize that you deserve consistent affection, not just sporadic attention. Set your own boundaries. If you notice this pattern, take a step back. Communicate how this makes you feel and see if she responds positively or defensively. This reveals her true intentions. Remember, it's not your job to chase her attention. Focus on maintaining your self-esteem and emotional well-being. If she values you, she will want to share her warmth consistently. Trick number 3, the innocent trap. Weaponized vulnerability. Brace yourself. This one's next-level manipulative. She tells you about her rough childhood, her cheating ex, her fragile self-esteem. You feel like a knight handed a broken bird, and just like that, you're hooked. Psychologically, this is called vulnerability priming. It triggers your protector instinct. It overrides logic with emotion. You're not evaluating her anymore. You're rescuing her. But wait, it gets darker. Once your protector mode is engaged, she can get away with almost anything. If you call her out, you're suddenly insensitive. If you set boundaries, she says you're just like the others. You stay out of guilt. You adapt out of duty. How to spot it? Pay attention to timing. If her deepest traumas surface early in the relationship, within the first few conversations, it's not vulnerability, it's strategy. Real intimacy takes time, manipulation is rushed. Stay grounded. Recognize that while empathy is important, you shouldn't feel responsible for fixing someone else's past. A healthy relationship is built on mutual support, not one-sided rescue missions. Engage in reciprocal sharing. If she keeps revealing trauma but isn't open to your experiences, it's a red flag. Intimacy should flow both ways. If it doesn't, her vulnerability might be a tactic to keep you engaged. Trust your boundaries. Don't let guilt or sympathy override your own needs. It's essential to prioritize your emotional health while navigating her stories. Trick number 4, the compliment hook. Strategic praise to shape you. You're not like other guys. Read that again. It's not a compliment, it's a behavioral leash. Women who use this trick are reinforcing a specific version of you, the version they want. It's called positive reinforcement, and it's how dolphins get trained to jump through hoops. You just don't realize your hoop is being agreeable, not being jealous, or never questioning her late-night texts. The compliment isn't just about flattery, it's directional. She's conditioning your behavior by rewarding actions that benefit her. The moment you break the mold, the praise stops. Cold. How to spot it? Note how specific the compliment is. Your fun is normal. You're not like those needy guys is targeted. It's praise with a hidden agenda. Don't fall for it. Decode it. Be aware of your reactions. If compliments consistently lead you to modify your behavior, you're likely in a manipulative dynamic. Recognizing this can empower you to resist and maintain your authentic self. Challenge her narratives. When you receive a compliment, ask for clarification. What do you mean by that? This will help you understand her motives and reveal any underlying control tactics. Maintain your authenticity. Don't change who you are to fit her mold. True connections thrive on acceptance, not manipulation. Stand firm in your values and let her know you appreciate genuine compliments, not conditional praise. Trick number 5, the Queen's Gambit, future faking. Ever had a woman talk about your future together when you barely know each other? She's already planning the names of your kids, suggesting what country you two should retire in, and asking if you prefer a beach or a mountain wedding. It sounds romantic, but this is future faking, and it's a masterclass in psychological manipulation. Why does it work? Because it creates emotional momentum. Your brain gets pulled into a fantasy, and fantasy bypasses logic. You stop evaluating the present because you're emotionally invested in the future. Even if reality sucks, your mind stays because it's chasing the illusion. She's painting dreams like a con artist paints counterfeit money. It looks real, it even feels valuable, but try to cash it, and you're broke. How to spot it? Look at what she's doing, not just what she's saying. Grand dreams with zero effort behind them. That's not love. That's emotional fishing. Assess her actions. If she's making big promises about the future, but isn't taking steps to build a solid foundation in the present, it's a clear sign of manipulation. Genuine relationships require effort and commitment. Ask probing questions. When she discusses these future scenarios, inquire about her plans to achieve them. If she can't provide concrete steps, it's time to question the sincerity of her intentions. Stay anchored in reality. Focus on enjoying your current interactions rather than getting swept away in her fantasies. A healthy relationship thrives on shared experiences in the present, not just dreams of the future. Bonus trick, the reverse psychology game. The disqualifier. This one's brutal. I'm not sure we're right for each other. She says it casually, maybe even playfully, but it hits you like a gut punch. It's called disqualification. She removes herself as an option temporarily to increase her value. Reverse psychology at its finest. She triggers your ego, your fear of rejection, your competitive instinct. You start chasing. You try to prove you're right for each other. And the more you chase, the more she controls the narrative. It's a dominance move wrapped in vulnerability, and it works. If you don't know what's happening, how to spot it. When she pulls away, but still keeps the door slightly open with flirty messages, cryptic emojis, or sudden check-ins, she's not out. She's reeling you back in. Recognize the game. When you detect this tactic, remind yourself that your worth isn't determined by her interest or approval. This can help you maintain emotional control. Respond with indifference. Instead of chasing her, demonstrate that you're secure in yourself. This shift in dynamic may cause her to reconsider her strategy as she realizes the game isn't as effective. Focus on mutual interest. If she continues to disqualify herself while you find yourself pursuing her, it's essential to reassess the relationship. Healthy connections thrive on mutual desire, not manipulation. Now let's hit the deeper layer. Why these tricks work so well. Here's the raw truth. Every trick listed here plays on the male's psychological blueprint. Men are programmed to pursue, protect, and achieve. These tricks hack those instincts. They hijack your natural responses and use your own programming against you. When you think you're making a choice, you're really reacting to a stimulus. When you think you're choosing her, you're often just following a script she wrote in advance. This manipulation thrives on emotional triggers. Each tactic exploits the desire for connection, validation, and intimacy that many men seek. Understanding this is the first step in regaining control over your emotional landscape. Awareness is your armor. By recognizing these psychological tricks, you can defend against emotional manipulation. Awareness allows you to observe patterns without being swept away by feelings, empowering you to make conscious choices rather than impulsive reactions. Observation is your weapon. Instead of merely reacting, start to analyze interactions critically. Ask yourself, what is her intent? How do I feel in this exchange? This habit will not only increase your emotional intelligence, but also enhance your ability to navigate complex relationship dynamics. What's the antidote? Awareness is your armor. Observation is your weapon. Stop reacting. Start decoding. Every time you pause instead of chasing, every time you observe instead of submitting, you flip the game. Don't try to beat her at manipulation. That's her battlefield. Your battlefield is clarity. Your superpower is emotional discipline. And your escape route. Boundaries with steel edges. If she's mirroring, ask hard questions. Delve deeper into conversations to uncover her authenticity. This will not only challenge her tactics, but also encourage more genuine dialogue. If she's future faking, watch her actions. Pay attention to how she follows through on her promises. A relationship built on genuine intentions will manifest in consistent behavior, not just grandiose plans. If she's praising you strategically, break the mold on purpose. Challenge her expectations. Show her that your identity isn't contingent on her approval or compliments. This assertion of self can redefine the dynamics of your interaction. If she's withholding love, mirror her silence, but with purpose, not pain. Use this time for self-reflection and to evaluate your own needs. Create a space where you can determine whether this relationship is fulfilling or if it's merely a game of emotional chess. Because here's the final twist. Psychological tricks only work on the unaware. The moment you see the strings, the puppet show stops being magical. She might still play the game, but now you're watching from the balcony, not dancing on the strings. Empower yourself with knowledge and clarity. The more you understand these dynamics, the more equipped you are to engage in healthy relationships. Remember, You deserve a connection that nurtures rather than manipulates.